Hey, this is Damian Martinez with Rise Up Global Ministries, and I just want to share with you a story that happened to me when I was younger. But man, I was in the second grade, and I had a coach. His name was Coach Heckman, and I hated track. I hated running around that track. It is the death to me. And so there was one time he was not looking. He was talking to another PE coach, and so I did the crazy. I went ahead and cut through the middle of the field, and because I was overweight, yo. I was like SpongeBob that had too much water in him. I was fat. I was just huge for a second grader. It took three kids on the other side of the seesaw just to get me going. But so I was there. I crossed over, and what really why other people got mad is because this big kid just beat like 20 skinny people. So I'm going, and at first coach is like, oh man, Martinez is doing pretty good. Everyone starts saying, listen, he's cutting, he cut in line, he's doing all this, and then he said, Martinez, get back to the line, get back, give me another lap. And I'm like, oh man, and I was frustrated. It taught me a great lesson is that you could try and take the shortcut in life, but it always take you a longer route. And I want to kind of show you that even in your own life, the times you try to take in a shortcut, and those times in your life where you're like, man, maybe you took a shortcut because you were afraid of really just spending so much time. You were afraid. Maybe fear was really the cause of you trying to take a shortcut. And I want to encourage you with this verse is by it's in the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 1, verse 7. And if you don't know the Bible, I just want to let you know who wrote this. There's this guy named Paul. They called him an apostle because he started a lot of churches during his day, and he was like the leading apostle of the time. So he wrote this book, and the reason why it was called 2 Timothy is because it was his second letter to his spiritual son, Timothy. And basically, he was the one that was going to pass him on the legacy, because Paul was about to die. He was about to get beheaded. And this is what he told him. He said, Timothy, God did not give you a spirit of fear, but a spirit of power, a spirit of love, and a spirit of self-discipline. And that spoke to me so powerfully. I remember one time I was just in my room reading at about 14 years old, and I came across that verse before it ever got popular, before all the preachers are preaching about it, but before all that, God spoke that to me in my heart. And I wanted to encourage you with that, because there's a lot of times you're going to want to take a shortcut in life. You're a teenager, you just want to get it quick, you want to get it over with, and you want to get the best results. I understand that you're a college student, you'll copy everyone else's work because you got so much other homework to do. Or it gets even deeper. Maybe you're trying to find the right boyfriend or girlfriend, and you're taking all the shortcuts and not really finding out who they really are. But because it feels good for the moment, you just kind of settle. Or whatever the case is, you're smoking your way out of your problems, or you have these family issues. But regardless, I want to let you know that don't let fear motivate you. If you let fear motivate you, you're always going to be crippled. You're always going to take a shortcut, and it's always going to take longer than what you need to do. So in the next episode, I want to talk to you about how you can really have your faith build you. How do you even have faith to begin with? So I want to teach you that. And I just want to talk, not even teach, I want to talk to you about that in the next episode. So with that being said, this is Damian Martinez with Rise Up Global Ministries. Check us out at www.riseupglobal.com. See you next time.